Hey everyone, Dr. Adam Graves here. Today we're talking about acupuncture and Qi, Chinese medicine or East Asian medicine. Our newsletter writer, Christy. Welcome everybody. Go ahead, Christy.
Thank you so much. We talked about this topic, Adam and I did about a week ago, and I found it so interesting, and it changed literally how the choices I made over the last week. So I thought it would be really cool to do a video about it, and hopefully people can have some of the same insight that I have. So to me, going in to see you is there's a mystery to it. I don't know why you're putting needles in certain places or why I take certain herbs sometimes, but it all seems to work. So you talk sometimes about Qi. You don't mention it a lot with clients, but can you tell me what Qi is? And Qi is spelled Qi, in case you don't know.
Well,
So I know this is a Chinese medicine concept. Can you explain what Qi is?
yeah, so good question. There's let me think here. So yeah, Qi, it is mostly spelled Qi. It's also spelled Chi. It's also spelled like Tai Chi, Qigong. So Qi in Chinese medicine, or I guess our label now is East Asian medicine because it comes from more Asia than actual China. Qi is basically energy. And in East Asian medicine, just like we have in Western medicine, blood flowing through blood vessels, we have Qi or energy flowing through channels or meridians in our body. And Qi is in everything, basically.
When you say Qi is in everything, tell me what it is.
Well, Qi is kind of the energy of the universe, so what makes, we're getting into spring here, or we'll be into spring, what makes trees produce leaves, right? Why do their leaves start popping out? That's an energetic movement. That's Qi, basically.
So would you say in our daily lives, what provides us Qi? What sucks out Qi? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Qi comes from lots of different things. We're born with a certain amount of Qi. So if you have very healthy parents, you genetically are born with more health and vitality and more Qi. And then you also get Qi from the environment, the foods you eat, the types of activities you do, being in nature, sleep, meditation, all those things. Herbs can help build Qi. So there's multiple things that build Qi, and then kind of multiple things that can deplete that Qi or imbalance that Qi.
Like what?
Oh, just daily living, basically poor eating, poor stress management, poor sleep, poor boundaries, whether that's energetic boundaries or physical boundaries. Giving too much can deplete that Qi, so it's always a balance.
What happens if we live with depleted Qi or excessive Qi, or can your Qi even get stuck in certain areas of your body? What happens? What can happen to us when our Qi is not balanced?
So in Chinese medicine, it's, we have kind of the physical issues, physical health issues, and then you kind of have energetic. And, initially it starts with energetic dysfunction or energetic imbalance, and then can move into that physical. So, what was your question?
So what happens? Like, let's say we have depleted Qi because we have just run ourselves ragged. We haven't rested.
Yep.
What does that turn into if our
Well,
Qi is not balanced?
short term, it's a quality of life, right? It's fatigue, can be depression, can be anxiety, and then long term, if you're running on that empty, that Qi is being depleted, and eventually disease, those things will progress into disease and more structural dysfunction.
So is it possible to say that unbalanced Qi can lead to disease?
Oh yeah, yep, over long term. Yeah, for sure.
So this is a very kind of a different perspective on Western medicine, where we're looking at if you can take the perspective of balancing your Qi and keeping it managed well, that can lead to longer lifespan, things like that, better quality of life. So that leads me to the next
Yeah.
question. What happens when we die? Where does this chi go? In
Well, chi
Eastern
is just
medicine.
energy, and yeah, in Eastern medicine, I mean, chi is just energy, and it's, you can't, um, energy is just transferred. It's not created or taken away. So, when you're born, you're kind of infused with that energy. You live with that energy. And then when you pass away, your physical body passes away, and that energy transfers back into the universe.
What happens as you age? I know you and I, because I asked this question last week to you, and you
Yeah.
kind of explained that as we age, our chi may decline, and disease can suck some of that chi out. And when we die, that's the release of the energy the chi that we have left.
Correct. Yeah. So in Western medicine, it's kind of you're healthy or you're diseased. It's very,
Right.
very black and white. In Eastern medicine, it's a continuum, right? Health first, if you're born with good chi, you live a healthy lifestyle, you build that chi up, that chi kind of stabilizes, and then as you age, that chi slowly decreases. Now you can do things to continue building that chi as you age, and that can lead to less health issues, higher quality of life, slowing the disease process. But just the natural process of living, that chi is going to come and kind of go. But we have choices every day, things that will build our chi, lead to longevity, prevent disease, versus things that will deplete our chi, drain us of vitality, and lead to disease and chronic health issues.
And I think that's our next video and our next
Yeah.
week's vlog, are what are the things that we can do to preserve our chi and to keep it balanced? Because if we take a different look, instead of just saying, I need to eat healthier for such and such reason, for a specific health reason, instead taking the perspective of eating healthier to keep our chi balanced, and that being one of the things that can help balance out maybe a tough, stressful day or stressful lifestyle. I think that's a really fresh perspective for Westerners to take on their health. So thank you so much. Next week, we're going to talk about the different ways that we can balance our chi